Respect to everybody. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Respect to everybody that comes in here. Respect. Let me get my shout out the way. Respect to she running with them under Black Miss Media. This is going to be an update right here, and I want I wanted to get some people's opinion about this right here. Right? Should parents be charged? Should parents be charged for what their children do or did? Should they be charged? I might get a little pushback, but I'm going to say yes, especially especially with something like this Georgia school shooting. I'm gonna say yes. Respect together. I'm gonna say yes. These children have been done to mother and father up in Illinois. I forgot what the name of the town was when when the school had told the parents that they got resources to help him, to gave them resources to get their son some help, and they got him a weapon for his birthday. Took it to the gun range, how to use it, everything else. But the school was concerned. That's why they told the parents. But they had made it. They had said, "Oh, they couldn't take off of work to take care of their child, to see about their child mental health." But they talked to one of their employees, the employers. They said they could have took off of work. So I think, especially when it comes to shootings, like this one in Georgia and all the rest of them, a parent should be charged. Because if you know something wrong with your child and you see signs and they give you uh, ways to try to help your child and you don't take it, it's on you then. It's on you. Okay. It says this per CNN charges against teen Georgia school shooting suspect father pushed the boundary of who's responsible for a mass uh, weapon attack. The father of the 14-year-old Appalachian High School shooting suspect faces 2 counts of second degree unalive in connection with the week's Georgia attack that left 4 unalive. Charges that push the legal limits of parental responsibility for a child alleged gun crime. Okay. The case against Colin Gray, 54, marked just the second time in America a parent has been charged in connection with a mass shooting by minor. Former federal prosecutor Jeffrey Tobin said the charge included 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and 8 counts of cruelty to children, with more possible or the most severe ever filed against alleged school shooters' parents. I say, no, when I say yes, although you have them locked up, you're not paying attention to your child's how they acting, how they moving. You're not paying attention to them. You're not paying attention. Uh, you're not listening to them. Then you show them how to hunt with a rifle, and you bought the AR that he used, and I say that is grounds for the parent to be charged. Not everything the parent should be charged, because some things you can't help that your child do. But when you see signs you got this, you're not paying attention to them, and and he going and they are going through certain things, you're not questioning them, not asking them questions, they're not talking to you. And especially when people say that you know No one else said in this case, he should be charged. Just like the other case, they should have been charged. He should have been charged. Because the FBI already questioned him. He knew what the possibility of what his son was gonna do. I know he went through all this stuff with the fella, whatever. But at the same time, the father didn't take no precautionary measure. He didn't take no precautionary measure after May 2023. Yeah, a whole lot of kids get bullied. A whole lot of kids go through different things, different family trauma, whatever you want to call it. But you got to take precautionary measure. Because think, you don't take precautionary measure, it might not been a school shooting. They might just took it out on you. Just saying. Hey, you know.
What up? What up? Hey, everybody. How's everybody in the chat? So, what part did you tell them about?
What part did I tell them? Oh, I just
read. I was watching the game. I'm sorry, and I was taking care of family.
I know. I was too. So don't feel bad. Yeah, we on one thing we try to do this thing too. So bear with us, okay? I read that the father, that the father is facing some serious charges, which is
involuntary manslaughter. Yep.
4 counts and 8 counts of cruelty to children, with more possible. 8 counts of cruelty to children. You know what a cruelty to children is, don't you?
So you know how I think, right? You know how I do. You know how I start thinking. Hello, everybody in the chat again. If I didn't say hello to everybody, hey, what's up? This is what I'm thinking. The father knew that child has some issues going on. You don't ever know. You don't ever not know what your kids are doing or what they're going through. Unless they're that good of hiding things, you know your kids are going through something, okay? Because I could look at my kids and say, oh, I know you're not feeling well. I could tell. Because I'm a mother who's always there for my kids, and I could tell when they're going through something or something is not normal or it's not, something is not going on that's normal.
Hold on before you finish your thought right
It's quick. Not a regular day, huh?
Hey, hold on before you finish your thought. You just reminded me of something. When I'm not feeling too well, and they can tell that I don't have a bad day. You know who else could tell that? My son.
Your sister.
Crazy as it seems.
No, that's not crazy. That's actually because you guys are close. Right. Yeah, when you're close like that, people who are close to you will sense things. Like I could talk to somebody one day and then talk to them the next day and go, wait a minute, something's not right. Because I'm very in tune with how people, their tone, how they speak, how their tone is. I could tell when they're upset with me, but they're trying to hide it, not saying anything. I could tell. I don't know. It's just that's a gift God gave me. Okay. So the same thing with my kids. I could tell. Huh?
Just how close we are. How close Miss Media, Armando, you, Sniper, together, Rembrandt, and myself. We can tell something wrong with each other.
Yeah.
We can tell.
All you have to do is listen to the people. All you have to listen to is their tone. You can't see body language over the phone, right? But you can hear. You could hear the difference in a tone if you listen close enough. You'll hear it. So, let me go back to this 14-year-old. His dad knew he was going through something. He knew something was not right with his child. Okay. So this happened in May where he called, there's supposed to have been allegedly, because we don't know. We're not a fly on the wall. We don't know about that part.
But the FBI interview they did in May 2020.
That there was calls to the school with threats, shooting threat, right?
Okay. It was the morning of. Now,
Right.
if
No,
FBI
no, no,
interview,
no. Go back. 2023.
that was the FBI investigation.
2023.
That was the FBI interview because they couldn't do nothing about it.
They
That way they
could
thought
not,
they
they didn't
actually
have
knew.
proof. He denied it. He denied
Yeah.
it. They did not have proof,
Yep.
right? So they let it go. If you don't have proof, you can't charge somebody with something. That I have to, people don't understand that part, that you do have to have proof in order to charge someone with something. Okay. So they didn't have proof to charge him with anything. He denied that he did the calling. Okay. Here we go. Listen to this. This was in May. The dad
2020.
knew something was going on with his son. 2023. He knew something was going on with his son. Unless he's not in tune with his kid, then he might not have known. But I'm pretty close to sure, allegedly, or my thoughts and my opinion on this is he knew something was going on. So Christmas time came. Okay. And that's another thing I need to find out. When is this child's birthday? I want to know his birth date. Was he 13? Or did he already turn 14 by the time Christmas came for him to give him, for him to get him getting a gun? And still at the time he's 14 and then does this when he's 14. So if he's 14 now, then most likely around the time of him doing the calling, he was 13. Unless his birthday is at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I was thinking like
that would have made him 13. That would have made him 13.
Yeah.
When did you know?
And then.
I trust me. I knew. I would have to talk to you that on the personal note on that one. Not up on him.
Hey,
not on him.
I'm trying to figure out why she asked me with that question.
Not on here, media, not on here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway. So he this is the way his dad handles things is how he wanted his child to handle it. Allegedly, my thoughts, my opinion is he gave him that pow to handle his business.
Yeah. Okay. And think about this.
Not to go pow to school, but to handle his business, meaning threaten people, let people know, hey, I got a for my Christmas gift, and you keep bothering me, something's gonna pop off. That kind of attitude came with having pow, if you know what I mean. Because people with pows feel invincible. They think that they got, that nothing can happen to them because they have pow in their possession. Yeah. And that is the farthest from the truth. Yeah. Because if somebody snatches that gun from you, guess what happens? You're going to get shot with your own gun.
Yeah. And you know the funny thing about that morning? A anonymous tip came on and went to the police. An anonymous call went to the police saying what going to happen that morning.
Yes. What did he say? What did he say? Let them know what he said. If you guys didn't know about what he said, listen to this. Listen what they said was told to the school. When he called the school or whoever called the school. Okay, so what was said was there's going to be 5 schools that will be affected by a shooting. There's going to be a shooting at 5 schools. And this school will be the first one. And they named the school, most likely. They named the school so they could know, hey, it's coming to that school first. And what did he do? He went to that school and he did what he did. Let me tell you, if they say they're going to do something, if you don't do nothing about it, they're going to do something. They're going to do exactly what they said they're going to do. Just like with the situation with Sonia Massey. I'm going to shoot you in your face. He said it in a dirty words, and then he said, I'm going to shoot you in your face. What did he do? Shot her in the face.
Yeah.
If they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it.
And the thing about it, he was in the classroom. At the classroom. And I think a student having the people out the window, and seen him had one. They closed the door. He didn't try to open that door. So what did he do? He goes try to find the he went to the easy one where the class door door was open.
Yes.
And I got to
Because
ask, go ahead.
where he was going to be shooting at was the class that he was locked out of.
Yeah,
That's who he was after. I have insight on that. Somebody told
yeah,
me about it.
yeah,
It's a teacher, just so you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I
So
gotta figure that
basically,
though.
yeah.
I gotta figure that
So
one though.
basically, yeah. So what happened was that class that he was supposed to go to, the girl looked and saw he had a pow pow, closed the door, locked it, and then he went to the room that had an open door and did what he did. One of those children has who is autistic, 14-year-old autistic boy, and there's another 14-year-old boy who I don't know if he's autistic or not, but they have not mentioned it. So he went after two people
And
plus two teachers that he ended up pow powing.
and I'm gonna tell you, one of the teachers, think I don't know which one was the math teacher, whoever. One of the
That's the
teachers,
male. That's the male. He's
yeah,
39 years
and
old.
and the students took off their shirt, tied and tried to save their teacher.
Yeah.
Tried to save him.
Hmm.
Now,
I mean, that's
all
the
those
only
students,
humane thing
I
to
don't care
do
if they,
is try to save someone. We don't just like let people just pass. You know what I mean? You have to be humane and do something and help whoever you can help. Yes.
I'm gonna say this right here. Before I finish reading about the father, right? I'm gonna say this right here. Every student in that school and every adult in that school gonna need counseling.
Yeah. Yes.
They're gonna need counseling.
Hmm.
Am I right or wrong?
I agree 100%. They're going to need counseling after what they've seen. Yes.
After they
Yes.
see what happened, and don't think
Hmm.
for a minute that it can't happen to one of us. We be somewhere out and about,
Right.
and we don't. It, we seen that shooting at that Le Mall. He drove what about an hour, 2 hours from what? You remember that? Remember that one?
Yeah.
Said he just wanted to kill
You just,
people.
yep.
Come on
Random
now.
people.
Hmm.
Random
And
people. If you can't get to, see, this is my opinion, my thoughts into it. When they can't get to the people they actually want to get at, they go to the next easiest people to get on, next easiest people to get to. So, like if you go to a mall, let's just say he had an issue with somebody in one of the stores and they go to that store, but they're not able to get, do anything to that store. So what are they going to do? They're going to go to the next easiest part of the mall where people are just randomly walking, shopping, window shopping, going to different, going to get something to eat. They're going to just go after people, just random people, because they can't get to the people they really want to get to. My opinion, my thoughts. Just so y'all know, this is
yeah,
allegedly my thoughts.
that's her thought. And what I'm
Yep,
doing
my
is
thoughts.
I'm reading what I'm reading what CNN had wrote. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not my words; it's their word.
Their
It said
words.
each county gets accused the father of providing a firearm to his son with knowledge he was a threat to himself and others. Now you see why he
Yep.
charged, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, he can't say deniability he didn't know,
Right.
because if the FBI comes to you and say, "Oh, this right here," interview you and your son, and your son denied and you denied,
Mm-hmm.
you already have prior knowledge that your son could do
Something
that.
is going on. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
His Barrow County
Definitely.
affidavit show Colin Gray has not entered any plea. Colton Gray has not entered pleas to 4 federally unalive charges, and more charges against him are expected. So more
Mm-hmm.
charges expected against the shooter, which they charged him
Mm-hmm.
as, and more charges against the fathers. You get the father.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. The
Yeah.
key issue
Yeah.
in the case against the father here will be recklessness, foreseeable, foreseeability. I never heard of that word. How he handled the gun in relation to his son. Toby told CNN on Thursday. I'm gonna tell you who Toby Toby is a former federal prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
That's who Toby is. Colin Gray could face up to 180 years in prison if convicted on all counts. State Judge Corey Migadolfo, I can't pronounce that name either. I just F that without that name up, didn't I? Mingledorff. I just messed that name all up. Sorry, Judge. Said during prior hearing.
That's for sure.
Hey,
I just
okay.
spell too. If I don't know how to say it, I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna let you know. I can't say it. Here's how you spell it. Now you go. You try to say it because they got some crazy names.
Yeah. Okay. Ms. Megan said, "What message is this is sending to the parents who prefer that costly babysitting service because they got a freaking life and have to pay bills to give the child a life? Social economic status plays a serious part in our future decent life. I think she meant life. One, the difference between what you talking about, Miss Media, and what his father did, he knew about it. He knew about it. That's the difference. He knew what his son was doing.
Do you think the father was also doing, Uggs?
Probably.
Mother?
Allegedly.
Because allegedly, yeah. The reason why I'm thinking along the line of that is that you have allegedly, you guys, allegedly, okay. He allegedly DV'd her for 14 years of their marriage. While they were married for 14 years, he put his hands on her. That's what that means, DV. Domestic, you know what? Okay. So now if it's true, right? He's he's probably doing a lot of drinking, or he's doing some Uggs.
Yeah.
She's doing Uggs. And then you have a 14-year-old son at the time. Let me see. That means they were married right after they got married. They had a child, right as soon as they got married, they had a child, because 14 years later, he's 14. So that's basically what sounds like what's going on here. So his whole 14 years of his life, it has been horrible. Like, I'm just saying, this is my opinion, my thoughts into this. How true it is, I don't know, because they have not said anything about it other than that they said that that he allegedly put his hands on her for 14 years, that there was DV in that relationship on his side.
That was allegedly that her father said that the shooter's father did, right? But the
father's not the one that said this. The father didn't say this.
No, her father.
Okay.
Her father.
Who's her father?
But we know
I actually heard it from the sister.
The mother said it, and the father said that. Yeah, and her father said it. So but
was this on the news?
No paperwork, of course. No, it was in one of the articles. But yet the police said she had drug problem, and you know how many drugs they named in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many they named in there, right?
Right.
So we know that's not allegedly. That's not allegedly.
Yeah, because she has charges.
Real, so
yeah,
she got charges. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this right here.
So this is what. Let me read this really quick. So basically, she has records, right? She's been arrested November 6th and possession of methamphetamine. Meth. Anyway, I know you're not supposed to say it like the right way. Anyway, sale, distribution, and possession and dangerous UGG, concealing identity of a vehicle, and other charges, right? Then it says, Marcy left her husband, Gray, after 14-year marriage, alleging she had suffered DA. She got D use the whole time, according to her sister, right? Annie.
Mhm.
Marcy was a UGG addict, and she stole from everyone who loved her to sustain her habit. This is the sister saying this.
That's
Her sister.
that sound like a that sound like a ugly addict.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss,
Hey,
you still
media.
up?
Yep, I
Now
am.
you know I wasn't going to answer that question live.
I work tomorrow, so I'm up.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, and
that's true because
I
it's
understand.
Friday.
I understand your question. I understand what you said. What we focus on one situation here when there have been 45 cases. Yes, and I'm like, don't we focus on this because it's in too many cases. The parents own weapons in the house, and sometimes they don't pay attention to their kid what they're going through. And then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden they get hold of the weapons, and they don't been taught them or bought them one, and that's what majority of the mass shooting come from.
Hmm.
Right, because that's why I said, with my son or my brothers, any of them, I never bought them. You know how they for Christmas you get them toy guns to do stuff with. I didn't do
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't do
Mm-mm.
that. But it was not until they walked out into the world, out to kindergarten, they walked out to the world. Now they involved with social economic status. So they're dealing with other kids who got other things going on in their lives.
Mm-hmm. You sure right.
So
And,
now,
and go ahead,
go,
Miss Meady.
go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you this question. I know you paid attention to what's wrong with your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even without them saying anything.
Well, us as
Go ahead.
mothers, we know when
Mm-hmm.
something ain't right. We know when something ain't right because something that they used to do, they don't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Respect the neutral.
I paid.
Hey, Neutral, how are you? I just got some information, y'all.
About what?
Okay. Go ahead.
Colt Gray. Colt Gray was ridiculed, called gay, and bullied at school.
That was my first thought. I said somebody bullied
Mhm.
that kid, and he snapped.
Yeah.
And dad helped.
Mm.
But check this out.
But
Here we
I don't
go.
know if dad helped him. So
Now, but here's something else right here. Sister to the case against Gray, talk about the father, will be in interaction the father and his son had with law enforcement more than a year before Winston mass shooting. The teenager access to the weapon used in the attack and what the father knew about the boy's mental state. Expert told CNN as a portrait of the teenager's turbulence family life emerges. Hmm. Like I said, the father knew a year
Hold on.
before this happened.
I got some more information.
I don't want you, the truth, or you knew reading nothing. Because I'm making dramatic. I'm telling you. I'm coming. If I can't pronounce the word, I'll make it up.
Listen to this. The teen's dad, 54-year-old Colin Gray, okay, told the officer in the interview last year that his son was often picked on by bullies who touched him, pinched him, and called him gay.
Mm.
So they treated him like a bit.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, like
But,
that. Mhm.
but he should have look. If that the case, he should have went to the school, whatever, and had something done. And you see, they already what they found when they went to the home, and after stuff like that, they go search the computers, paperwork, and all that stuff. See what they found, right?
Hold on. There's more.
Oh,
That's what I'm telling you. With these kids
Interview.
just going
Huh?
into that stuff, it's something going on at school. And I'm firsthand responded to that. It's something going on at that school that they are not doing. They overlook stuff, especially let's say the kids that was bullying. that young man was on the basketball team, football team, tennis team, this and that. He gonna get overlooked because they gotta live up to their reputation.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, you
here
right
we
about
go.
it. They don't do
Everything
nothing.
I'm saying is allegedly, but let me tell you something else.
Girl, it ain't about you. Oh, I'm sorry.
The interview, the interview with the police came just after his son threatened to shoot up his middle school. Middle school.
That's what I finna read.
Right in my
Hold on, last year.
That's what I'm finna read right there.
And
Middle
shared
school.
it on messaging app Discord. Discord. Yes, sir. That's where he messaged them on there. When he was in middle school.
Yeah, and they deleted that. They got rid of his account. Okay, and it said May 2023, law enforcement questioned Colt and his father about online threats to commit a school shooting. The FBI has said Colt at the time denied making the threats, and his father told authorities his son did not have unsupervised access to hunting guns in the house. Here's a caveat right here. Just 10 months later, the suspect father purchased the firearm allegedly used in the mass shooting as a holiday present for his son.
Christmas. Yep.
Somebody else did that too.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. School don't do nothing about bullies. This black kid got beat up by adults and 4 other teens. He didn't go. He didn't go back and try to shoot up no school.
It's a different mindset.
That is. There you go. There you go.
Definitely. But
different
mindset.
Oh, check this out now.
Thinking about my and I think I mentioned it on their game night with my grandson. He got people scouting him. Yeah, sure, but anyway, he got people scouting him. But because he beat the Badukis out of one of the, I don't want to make it racist, but a Mexican boy. For some reason, I don't know why it is. Maybe he have this girl or what, but a video been floating. This Mexican, and he slammed that Mexican. He took up wrestling, right? So now he in high school by himself, and he being approached by 15 Mexican guys that could hurt his status as far as football, which I keep telling him to go baseball, but.
Did you want the picture of him with his AR-15? You want his picture with the AR-15?
Not yet.
I can send it to you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yes, it took.
I'm sorry, just to conclude to the conversation the other night. What? Somebody snapped a picture.
That's me screenshotting.
Oh, okay.
So silly.
Look, I'm about to drop down. No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, they don't do nothing about bullies. But the things I want to tell parents, don't contact the school personally. Contact the district. School can't do nothing. When you
not a doggone thing.
Yeah, when you contact the district, they will lay the hammer down. I'm just saying. Even with this situation. I know some of our schools here in Chicago, they do have metal detectors. But people find all kinds of ways to get into places. They could look at how the janitor come out the door. Oh, never mind.
You so silly, Billy.
Armando.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Salute G True, Miss Media, you know, salute.
What up?
I said it. I called it. I said bullying, the kid was being bullied because 14 years old. I mean, come on. You know. Ain't no 14-year-old kid just finna wake up one day and say, I'm finna go, spray up the school for just to be doing it. Nah, it's it was some bullying involved. Now the thing is, I think this kid has been bullied probably since 14 is in freshman in high school. So
Mhm.
this kid probably has been bullied going all the way back to elementary school. And the dad probably found out, and the dad, I think what triggered the father was, I think the father probably was bullied when he was in school also,
Yeah.
and probably said, probably was saying, okay, it happened to me. I ain't finna be letting people do it to my son. And that's when he went and got that AR-15.
Armando, I was
Yes.
bullied in school. I ain't
Mhm.
using no guns.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was bullied in school.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I
It's
know.
different.
I know.
Hold on. It's different with girls. Okay, girls, y'all, y'all style of bullying is different. It's different when boys get bullied. When boys get bullied, it's a never ending thing. The thing about it with girls, y'all do little slick things to each other when
Oh.
when when y'all bully each other. But boys, it's like you get you get your lunch tray taken, you get stuffed in a locker, you get chased down the hall, I mean, they be terrorizing their victims.
I
You
swear
know what
to
I'm saying?
God, Armando,
Uh,
not
mm,
this chick, not this chick.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's different. Girls bullying other girls is totally different than boys bullying another boy. I mean,
I'll bully
it
back.
goes on and on and on. That kid a bully. It'll start in elementary school, then they get promoted to middle school together. It'll continue there, and it's gonna and it will. The boys don't stop unless the victim fights back or does something to put a stop to it. And
One,
that's why I say they need to come up with bully laws. They need
yeah,
to come up with a federal, not just statewide, federal bully law.
Yep. I
yeah,
was bullied by males first and then females.
yeah. But I'm like this right here. I don't care how much you been bullied, whatever. Don't say it still comes down to
With your
going
man.
through the right authority, going through the right authority. Cause what?
They ain't gonna what are they gonna do?
Hey,
What
but
what
listen,
is the
listen,
school?
let me finish, let me finish, let me
Okay,
finish,
go
let me
ahead.
finish.
Go ahead.
Cause one, teacher knew I've been bullied. And I told teacher if they keep doing it, I'm gonna do something to them. And I heard you. I was told this story. You heard this story.
Mm,
I haven't heard.
Hey, hey, a big offensive lineman try bullying me.
mm,
I kept trying to leave him alone. I
mm.
jacked his butt up. I jacked his
All
butt
right.
up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You just proved my point.
And,
A
and then,
bully.
but hold on. Then another one
Go
tried the
ahead.
same thing. I
Mm-hmm.
did him the same way, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't shoot up no school.
No, it ain't about that. Bruh, you
It is
cannot
about that.
compare. Hold up. You cannot compare, bruh. This ain't 1989. Okay, this is 2024. The world has changed since we was in high school. The world has changed. These kids are nothing. They are very disrespectful, bro. These kids don't even go to church. Them kids, man, that was so-called bullying you. I guarantee you, man, I guarantee that kid went to somebody's church on Sunday. Because that's how the world was. You know what I'm saying? Parents had their kids in the church on Sundays. Nowadays, parents don't give a damn, man. They look, man. They don't care. They ain't even parents nowadays. They're friends. They're friends. The fathers are acting like buddies to their sons, and the mothers are acting like damn girlfriends with their daughters.
All right.
Parents are not
So
parents anymore.
I have some more information. And two, the reason why it's my opinion, my thoughts, the reason why it's different with this kid is what he went through as well. So you got to remember, the more they went through, the more likely they are to do what he did to show his that he's strong, that he's not this
It
punk that everybody's calling him.
it was a build up.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it was so much to him trying to prove he was a tough guy. It was
Go ahead.
the hell is it? Okay. It was a build up. It was a build up. It just built up, built up. I believe, I really truly believe. I hope that's why I'm thank you, New, for giving us updates. As more comes out, I guarantee, and I'm calling this thing.
I got more.
I guarantee this kid has been bullied ever going all the way back to elementary school.
But
I got more.
But hold on, no. But the
this
thing
kid,
is,
this
what the
kid,
thing about,
this kid is going to spend his lifetime in an 8x10 square.
We
yeah,
know that we know this. We know this, Miss Media. But the thing is, he was spending his lifetime being bullied, traumatized every day at school.
When he could have
but
had some other outlet.
What could he have done, y'all? The school wasn't gonna
but
do shit. The school
but
wasn't gonna
but
do
thing,
nothing about it.
but thing you don't see him, I know. Yeah, he been bullied. Yeah, we know that, right? His father should have seen the side of what his acting, whatever.
His father.
And
Do you
his father knew. Look. And the year before this happened, the FBI came to the question. The boy denied it, and then 7 months later, he go buy him a weapon. So, other words, the father disregarded what was going on.
The father didn't make him better.
No, didn't.
The
I
father
understand,
effed it up.
and I understand that what the kid did, he's gonna, unfortunately, he's gonna serve. He'll probably be in there for life. Four, four life sentences. He took four lives. He's gonna do what, 25 times 4. He's in there for life. He won't see daylight again, unfortunately. But this could have been avoided if Congress come up with some kind of damn piece of legislation, a real anti-bullying law. Do what you got to do. Make bullying a hate crime. Do what you got
Right.
to do, because it ain't just happening in the schools, it's also happening in the workplace. Why do you think
Mhm.
some of these jobs, some of these buildings are getting sprayed up with
Yeah,
bullets?
yeah,
Okay, you and I know you know this for yourself, D Truth. There are people, it's some people that be getting bullied in church. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. Women bullying other women in church, men bullying other men in church. Folks get bullied at church, people get bullied at work, people get bullied at school, people get bullied in their neighborhoods. Neighbors be bullying, picking on another neighbor that they feel is weak in a subdivision, and especially in apartments.
All right. You guys ready to hear the next thing? Here we go. It appears that the teen had
Vanicize.
fanatized. I can't get the word out. Why can't I get the word out? Anyway, I was saying it earlier. Anyway, about carrying out a mass murder, unaliving for years. The Discord in 2023 post, which caught the attention of the FBI. I'm committing a mass shooting and I am waiting a good 2 to 3 years. I can't unalive myself because I'm not contributing anything to culture. I need to go out knowing I did.
Mm.
You get what he's saying? Did
Yeah,
you get what he's saying?
I get what he's saying. I get
Mm-hmm.
what he's saying. I'm telling you, and it's unfortunate. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that built up, built up,
Mm-hmm.
built up, built up. These, let me tell you something. These principals and these teachers, they don't do a damn thing about a kid being bullied. They don't. They don't do nothing about. They don't do a damn thing about a kid being bullied.
But you got to understand, not only them, the school district don't do nothing about bullying.
They don't.
See,
I'm just trying to tell you,
see, go ahead.
these schools ain't about these kids learning. These schools are not protecting these. They half-ass protecting these kids, and they half-ass learning anything in school. These schools are about money. They all about money. They raising taxes up on everybody. I'm talking about in Georgia. I don't know about other states, but they raising taxes up on everywhere. But the damn they half-ass doing their jobs at the school.
But think about it. Like you said, this ain't when we went to school.
I know it ain't.
See, when we went to school, our teachers just about live in the same damn neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. So our parents knew what was going on in school before we even got home. Now you got teachers teach up that way up at Brookwood where you live down here.
Bro, it goes on everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we are in a good district. It goes on everywhere. It goes on up there in Johns Creek, Alpharetta. You got kids, man. Up there, Winder, Georgia. That's money.
Yeah,
that's the creme de la creme of the suburbs.
Okay, and here's another thing. See, is that the charge against Gray, the father, comes just 5 months after the parents of the teenager who unalived 4 students in a 2021 school shooting in Oxford, Michigan, where each sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison after their conviction of involuntary manslaughter. And guess what? His parent bought him a weapon for his birthday, and the school was trying to told him that he needed to go get some mental help, and gave them places where they can go get mental help. But the parents made an excuse they couldn't take off work. But the employers came back and said that they could have took off work.
For one thing, okay, I'm not buying my child no firearm at underage. Okay, I'm not doing that. Now, when they turn 18, that's a different story. I take them to the gun range with me, and once I feel that they're responsible enough to handle a firearm, then and only then that I'll get them a firearm.
Real quick, go ahead. D-Truth. The 53-year-old was the math teacher. It was her birthday that day. They were celebrating her birthday when she got unalived. Did you know about that?
Dang, that's just bad. Okay. No, I didn't know about that. And they go on to say, already there are striking similarities between the Georgia and Michigan cases. In each shooting, 4 people were killed and others wounded at the school after a teenager parent gave them the deadly weapon as a gift. That's too many similarity right there.
Well, look what happened. That's why look what happened in Columbine.
Yeah.
Then one of the boys get the parent get the weapons from the parent in Columbine.
I think they did. And thing like he had it, and the father said the boy couldn't get the weapons unsupervised. And I'm looking at like, wait a minute. That's why I said the other night, anybody want to get something or do something, they will find a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The father deserves what he's getting. He deserved that manslaughter charge. Don't get me wrong. But even if that, and everybody up here knows, even if the father would not have bought him that AR-15, that kid was determined to get his hands on a weapon and do some damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then they said, like the Crumleys, Gary, the father, faced a 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. He also charged with second-degree unaliving, a much more severe offense.
Offense.
Mm.
Well, my thing is, like I said, it goes back to what I was saying and when we were having our debate scrimmage during July. Like I said, the government needs to come up with some kind of bullying, anti-bullying law. Make it a hate crime. Because you got people, think about it now. If this is happening with a kid, if a kid is having these thoughts, a 14-year-old kid is having these thoughts, what makes you think how many other adults that are being bullied all across
Mm.
this country is not having
Mm.
these same thoughts?
Mm.
And an adult having these kind of thoughts could do more damage
Mm.
because
And
they have the resources. They can, they can go out and get even more. I mean, just think now, a person that's being bullied and they reach their boiling point and they get their hands on, let's say, a rocket launcher or a bazooka.
even
With
a
that weapon,
flamethrower.
yes, sir, that weapon that dude had in Players Club at the end of the
Yes,
movie.
yeah. Hey, you
Yeah.
seen it? We seen the video I sent you. Where I
Mm-hmm.
told you to start at 4 minutes and 26 seconds. What he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it said, you know what the second degree unalive charge apply to? The two 14-year-old that was unalive Wednesday, but not the adults
Mm-hmm.
that was unalive. So that what the second degree unalive charges come from. The two teenagers, the two kids.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he getting the worst. He getting the worse than them parents out there in Michigan, ain't he?
Well, Michigan is lenient, man. They
Yeah.
let folks. Come on, we talk about Michigan. They let folks beat women up and walk right out of jail with nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, I didn't know this.
I mean, come on,
I
bro.
didn't know this right. Yeah.
Georgia don't play. You know that. There ain't no comparison.
Hey,
That in Georgia, one thing I can say about Georgia,
hey, I was
you commit a crime, you're
yeah.
gonna
I
pay.
want to say that
Go
you know
ahead.
this right here on my note. I didn't know this. Other state is a rather new charge. It is specifically geared toward cruelty to children in the second degree. Prosecutor Brad Smith said. I didn't know that one.
Mm.
By the way, he was
I
13
didn't.
when in May. He was 13 in May. So now I just need to find
So,
out what his birthday was or is. I should or yeah, birthday is.
so other words, oh yeah, it got to be sometimes after May. But
Yeah.
But my
yeah,
thing,
you right, them on no. They got to come up with some. They got to come
yeah,
up with some
yeah,
laws about bullying. They got.
that's what I'm saying. We can sit up here and say, "Oh, this kid is terrible. He's evil. He did this. He did that," all night, every night. We can come up here and say that, but it's going to happen again and again and again and again until the federal government does something about it. Because these states ain't gonna do anything about it. These states ain't gonna do anything about it. They're gonna keep kicking the can down the road. Well, the parents should tell the teacher, the principal, and I mean they ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. The federal government, they need to come up with some kind of anti-bullying law because the problem is not just in the school. It's not just in the schools.
But I'm
It's
tell you,
everywhere. People getting bullied. People get bullied at their jobs all the time.
mm-hmm, I'm tell you this right here. I guarantee you, if that was the teacher, son or daughter that was getting bullied, you know how it goes. If that was put it away, if that was a school board member child getting bullied, I guarantee you something been done, wasn't it?
Nope, nope, wrong. My sixth
You
grade
sure?
homeroom teacher. Yes, sir. Let me land the plane. My sixth grade homeroom teacher. Her daughter was also in our homeroom. When that lady would go to the teachers conference or go to the teachers lounge or anytime she left the room, them other kids would bully that girl. They would bully her daughter. The kids of the teachers would get it worse. Now, when my dad married my stepmom, you know what I'm saying? They tried me, but I put my foot down. I didn't go tell no principal, didn't go tell no teacher. I handle my own business.
Yeah, because I'm like this, right?
Shit, you know, man, I ain't have time for all that crap.
But I tell you this right here. The thing is, yeah, you do all of that. Yeah, they come with the legislation, but parents got to be more aware of what the kids going through. You know what I'm saying? And don't think it's just a phase.
You got to also remember now. You got to also remember, parents. Okay, parents operate differently than they did back when we was coming up. Okay, put it like this: we was all in each other's space. Okay, we watched TV together. Okay, because hell, most households back then only had one TV in the house. So if you want to watch TV, you had to come around your mom and dad in the living room and watch TV. All right, we all ate dinner together. It wasn't a situation we sat down at the table and ate dinner together. It wasn't a situation where you know people ate whenever they got ready to, or you know people were too busy to eat together. Families don't really eat together like they used to.
Uh-uh.
And when they do, they at the table on their damn devices, texting and on the social media. Or got kids at the table with their earbuds in their ear.
Hmm.
It
All in the
ain't it
phone.
ain't it ain't it ain't like it was when we came up, brother. When we came up, man, we were like we were like the Huxtables, bro. Most of the household, bro, we were like the Huxtables, man. You know, family, we did family things, went outside and went outside, did yard work together. We did went fishing together. When you went fishing, bro, your mom and your sister, all y'all went together. When y'all would go and y'all had bake sales, man. Y'all would walk the neighborhood together with the bake sales and stuff. Y'all did everything together. Y'all watched TV. I remember. I was right there with y'all. Brave game, evening time. Y'all right, all three of y'all in the living room together, watching the game. Remember that?
But I look at it like this
Nigga,
right here.
families don't do that anymore. They don't
But
do that no more, bro.
but like they said, it going to come down to how much the father knew. And he said
He
he had it
knew.
locked up, but I don't think he
He knew.
He
I don't
He
he.
think
knew.
they
I be,
said it said. Go ahead.
He knew. He knew that he was being bullied. He knew.
yeah. I mean, come on,
There's a
bro.
call about it. He
That's
talked to police
No,
and he
no,
told them.
I want to talk about that. I talk about that all that paperwork they found in the shooter's room about the mass shootings.
I don't think he knew about that part. I don't think he knew what was going through that kid's mind. But I'm telling you, he knew everything that was happening to that kid and what triggered the father is. I guarantee you, when he was a kid, he was being bullied. I guarantee you, because the dude looked like, how old is the father? We finna get down to business right here. How old is that
54
father?
years old.
He how
54.
old?
54.
He 54. Okay, so that means he
Mhm.
came up around in our era. D true.
Mhm.
He came up around in our era. So he probably was okay. So if he came along in our era, okay, how can I put this without anybody that's ghost watching take it the wrong way what I'm about to say? Okay. Yeah. Hey, okay, you gotta remember, okay, the father, he probably was a nerd. Okay. He probably was a nerd that could never get the cool girls or could never get the pretty girls or whatever because he just didn't fit the criteria. All right. And the dudes that got the girls that was the jocks probably was the one that were bullying him in school. See, what his son going through, he probably went through back in the days. when he was in school, and probably like, all right, if this happened to me, I'd be damned if I let it happen to my son. And there you go.
And I'm telling you this right here. And it should be that easy to get to the weapons if we got the right lock on them, right? And it says that it takes less than 10 seconds to install a cable lock. 10 seconds that would prevent tragedy like this, she said, and responsible gun owners know that. I'm not look, if I got a weapon in the house, I'm keeping that on a lock, on a combination lock.
Well, you
Okay.
know, he trained him, right? He trained him so they can go deer hunting. He trained him for all that bow hunting,
Yeah.
AR-15
I
for hunting
Yeah,
for deer.
I ain't gonna knock that. I ain't gonna knock because I mean my dad took me hunting and took me
Yeah.
fishing and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna knock
Mhm.
that. But the father should have been more responsible.
Yeah.
Now, if you want your son to defend himself, he should deal with my dad did.
Teach them how to use the hands.
You damn right. My dad taught me how to, he taught me some military moves, some stuff that he learned
And,
in Vietnam. He he taught me hand combat stuff, and I went to school and used it on them clown. The clown that called himself trying me, and that was the end of that. That was the end of that. They ain't have no more problems after that.
I know you
Mm-mm,
did.
mm-mm,
Okay, I'm saying okay. Okay, I got some timelines right here. Okay,
mm-hmm.
July 2022. Colt David Feller was evicted from their home by a Bureau County Sheriff deputy for failing to pay rent, according to court records. As part of the eviction, sheriff records showed deputy collected 3 firearms, including an AR-15 and at least 100 bow, and kept them for safekeeping. The weapon was later released to the owner. The documents say.
See, let me tell you something, okay? People that keep look, listen to me real good. People that keep a whole so what you gonna murk somebody multiple choice? People that keep all them kind of weapons in their home, they are cowards. Okay. All you need is one, one small one and one big one to do the job. All right, a nine and a doggone maybe a SK or AR-15. You don't need no 15, 20 got done different rifles, no done 30 different handguns and bow and arrows and machetes and all that. Only a coward would keep all them darn firearms. You one person. Why the hell you need done 50 different firearms? Unless you a dealer, arms dealer. If you ain't no arms dealer, you just a regular person, and you keeping all them darn weapons in your darn house, man. Nah, you scary as hell. You need to take
Yeah.
your head to church.
And then on December 2022, Gary's parents separated. In a comment on a Lincoln post, Marcy Gray wrote she had left her husband, saying, finally separated from my abusive husband of almost 14 years. We can't saturate is that true or not. We can't saturate, we can't confirm or deny is that true or not. Okay. Because that's what the ex-wife said. In May 2023, FBI received several anonymous tips about online threat to commit a school shooting at an unidentified location and time. The online threat included photographs of guns, according to the FBI. The Jackson County Sheriff Office then interviewed Gray, who was 13 at the time, and his father, Colin Gray, who said guns were in the house, but his son didn't have access to them, which we found out that was a lie, right? But his son did. Colt Gray denied making the threat online, and investigator wrote Jackson County official alerted local school, but authorities determined there was no probable cause for arrest or to take any additional law enforcement action on the local, state, or federal levels. The FBI said they dropped the ball. they dropped the ball.
A
Then y'all
lot,
get, yeah, you know,
and it,
they try to purchase that other weapon for them. So go ahead, Armando.
in this situation, a lot of people dropped the ball. A lot of people. The FBI dropped the damn ball. Huge ball.
GBI,
They dropped the beach ball. Okay, so you mean to
Chesapeake
tell
County.
me you got this intel, you got this information, and you ain't questioning the parents? You ain't doing a full out investigation. You ain't doing everything in your power to diffuse this situation. You the freaking FBI now. So you what you gonna do? You just come write a report and put them on the list. That's it. Put them on the watch list. That's it.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of people, a lot of people drop the ball, bro. A lot of people, the people at the school drop the ball. The parents damn sure drop the ball. A lot of people drop the ball, bro.
but like I said, the school got one thing right. The ID system with a panic button capability was implemented at Appalachian High School just 1 week before the shooting, which saved a whole lot of lives.
Yes, thank God, because boy, I tell you, if it wasn't for that, oh man, I'm telling how many more people would have gotten hurt, seriously hurt. So thank God for that. Mhm.
Yeah, and he surrendered. Said yeah, he was 54. But I'll say what else?
Oh, he 54. He graduated in 88. Yep, yep.
Cole and
Yep. He was getting it too when he was a kid. Yep.
yeah, Cole and Colin Gray appeared in court Friday morning. George, I can't pronounce his name. Said that the teen is not eligible for the death penalty if convicted because he is a juvenile. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2005 that juvenile cannot be sentenced to death for a crime that were committed before the age of 18. The father could face up to 180 years in prison if convicted of all 14 charges against him. The judge announced neither defendant asked for a bond.
Let me okay, okay, let's stop right there for a minute. You knew. How do you feel about that? You knew.
She probably looking up something. Miss Minnie, how you feel about that, Miss Minnie?
I got a phone call. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Miss Media, she done fell asleep. Okay. Let me ask you. How do you feel about this child being put on death row?
I'm like this right here. If you're gonna sentence if you're gonna take a juvenile and treat him and charge him as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should charge him as an adult. You should sentence him like an adult. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it. Cause if you're going to charge him as an adult, but yet he not eligible for the death penalty. Something wrong with the system. You see what I'm saying? So he's still gonna be in there for life. It might well say natural life. Might well say 4 counts. So basically what they're gonna do? They're not gonna send him to a juvenile facility. So you basically put him on. You send him in there with grown men. It basically is a death sentence regardless. Ain't no telling what they're gonna do to that child in there. So what they're gonna have to do? But you charge him as an adult, but you don't want to give him the adult penalty.
Yeah, he gonna catch hell. He gonna
You
catch
know what I'm
pure
saying?
hell, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's media. No matter what you think about that.
Um, you know, they're gonna charge him like an adult. Mm, may as well sentence him like an adult. I mean, I didn't think that could be done because remember the DC sniper,
Yeah.
the teenager.
Hmm.
Now his stepfather, the one that orchestrated the plan, he got the death penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's on the back
lethalized him to sleep. Yeah, they put him to sleep.
Yeah.
But the teenager, man, he just in there for life. He'll never see daylight again. So I'm
Mm.
surprised. And they killed. I mean, they murdered multiple people. They were just randomly. It was like they were doing that crap for fun. It wasn't no
Out of back of
bullying
the truck.
involved in it, huh?
Out of back of a truck.
Yeah, they were going around just doing that. They were doing that crap for fun, and he didn't get no death penalty. So I'm surprised at that. I'm surprised they didn't put both of them to sleep.
But look what year it was though.
That was like, well, 2000. Well, okay, when they got sent, okay, they got caught. Okay, the incidents were taking place in 2002. They did the trial in '03. They got sentenced what early '04, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
You
20
still on
years
the
ago.
phone? You still on the phone call on new?
Yeah, she's still on phone call.
Yeah,
2002.
it's my daughter-in-law. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
Miss Media, you hear some snoring, mute up. You hear some snoring.
but this is crazy. She said she here, but we don't hear you. We want your take on him.
When she said she here.
She in the chat.
Oh, we must. Oh, I thought she fell asleep.
Mondo, Mondo, I'm
Uh-oh.
not a
Huh?
ninja. I'm still here.
I couldn't tell. I thought maybe you fell asleep or something.
No, sir.
You know what? It shocked me that she came up. It's like, oh, I ain't got to work tomorrow.
I do. I gotta work tomorrow. Thanks.
But how do you feel about him being charged like as an adult, but can't receive the death penalty?
But he's going. Oh, they say he can't receive the. Okay, do you think he
How-
should
how-
receive it?
He can't receive
Hold
the
up.
death penalty.
Well, let me. But I'm gonna ask the question like this: how do you feel about this, Ms. Mead? Do you think he deserves the death penalty, being that he took multiple lives?
The young man, under guidance of his father, we put under the desk.
Hmm?
You talking about the kid that did what he did?
Yeah, the kid. Yeah, the kid that did the shooting.
Yeah, in the Georgia. Yeah.
Four deceased now. Four unalived. Four lives taken. Four. Two are children. Two are adults.
I,
What do you think?
for the death penalty, no. No. You know
You
what?
said,
Me, honestly, I'll be like, they need to know what they put up other people through. Me,
hmm?
personally.
Talking
What if
about,
you
talking
did
about,
to someone, you need to know what you put them through.
so okay, so you're changing your mind. You're saying you feel like he should get the death penalty then.
You need to know what you put other people through. However you want to call it.
Okay, I mean I'm just reading between the lines. I think that's what you're trying to say. He deserves it.
Between the lines, yeah.
Okay, all right. Um, well, my thing is,
That's 304. That's 304.
yeah. My thing, I mean, because I mean, the way you just put it, D Troop. I mean, who can deny that? I mean, who can debunk that? He's being tried as an adult. So if you're gonna try him as an adult, you may as well treat him like an adult. He took four lives, two innocent children, two innocent adults, four lives.
and what eight injured?
9 injured.
Nah,
Nine
but
people injured, and I pray they have a full recovery.
yeah, and thing about 2005, the Supreme Court said anybody under the age of that age cannot be given the death penalty. The Supreme
Yeah.
Court, that's the Supreme
Okay.
Court ruling.
Oh, you know what? That's what saved that boy in DC. That's what saved him.
Yeah.
Because remember, they had their trials separate. They tried the man first, the stepfather,
Mhm.
convicted him, and then when they tried the boy, that's when the Supreme Court came out with that ruling. And that's what
Mhm.
saved. That's the only reason why he's still walking around breathing.
And the thing is,
Mhm.
and they looked at it. They probably he was manipulate. He was manipulating that boy too. See that's another thing they looked at too. See what I'm saying?
Well, but that boy knew what he was doing. He knew what he
Yeah.
was doing.
Well, I'm just waiting for you new comment. She get through telling her sister
I'm
daughter-in-law.
here. I'm here now.
What you
Who?
think
What
about
is
that?
it? My brother-in-law. That was
Okay,
my daughter-in-law.
her daughter-in-law, man.
That's
Let
it.
me
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you the question.
Because I don't have any daughters, so I can't have any in-law as sons, son-in-laws, or anything like that. So go ahead.
Girl,
Okay, let me.
What? Don't be girling me. You the one who was sleeping.
I was
Go ahead.
not. I was just being quiet.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You know.
You say so.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you a question. All right,
I'm listening.
this kid. All right, he took
Mhm.
4 lives, 2
Yes.
children, 2 innocent, sweet children. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 innocent adults. All right,
Mm-hmm.
he took 4 lives, injured 9 people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this kid should be put on death row? If they didn't have that, let's just wipe out that Supreme Court ruling. Let's just say if that didn't exist. Do you think that kid would deserve the death penalty after
What's the
everything he
crime?
did?
Oh,
I don't know about BP for him because he's 14. Um,
I
I'm
mean,
kind
it ain't got to be now. You could be on death row for 10 years.
of push that. Oh,
You could put him on. I mean, he could be on death row, and they ain't gotta perform the procedure for 10 years. Let him sit
right.
for 10 years, and then when he turned 24,
Let's see.
that's a hard one. Huh?
Yeah, that one's hard because he is 14. And I'm looking at him as being 14. So 10 years from now, he'll be 24. But it happened when he was 14. You know what I mean? And I kind of, my heart goes out to what he went through, but I don't agree with how he dealt with his bullying, his harassing, the people that were harassing him. Not only did he unalive 3 people or 4 people in general, the 4 people that he unalived were regular people. You got 2 teachers and you have another 2 14-year-olds. One of the 14-year-olds was autistic.
Mm-hmm.
Not autistic, I'm sorry. What is it called? See,
Yesterday you said he was autistic.
autistic,
One of
autism. So he has
uh,
probably high functioning autistic. Oh, what's in it?
so and here's the thing about it is he didn't even hit none of the people that was actually bullying him.
They
No,
locked it. They locked the door.
what happened? Yeah, so the insight of what I have, the information that I have is that the girl, one of the students, saw him with the pow pow, the AR-15, and she closed the door. She locked it. Okay, she locked it and she let the teacher know, hey, blah blah blah, that's going on. So they close the doors. So he went and he found a door that was open, and he went in there and started shooting people. Allegedly. This is what is being said. Allegedly.
Yeah, I heard what you're saying, but I'm saying he didn't even touch none of the
The
people
ones that
that
were
was
bullying
actually
him.
bullying him.
Right.
He couldn't get in there. I got an update. BYU has won about 3.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so you couldn't get in the end zone. 5 field goals, bro.
What was the
I got
score?
something to tell you. I hate to talk about football right now, but oh my God. The game that I saw, or the plays that I saw today, I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Really? SMU. You
What
tripping.
Hello,
what
princess.
what's the
Back to the subject. What y'all
hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on, Miss Media. Well, what's the final score, bro?
Oh my God.
18-15.
18-15. God.
They better get on the ball because it's almost over.
Is it over?
It's over. That's
Oh,
fine.
it's over? Oh my God.
But yeah, that right there, this right here, I said it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more. Trust and believe.
What's the score at Duke Northwestern?
10-7, Northwestern at halftime.
Okay.
But
Northwestern got to come through from.
They better come through.
But I'm gonna tell you this right here. It could. You heard it from me. It's gonna be more of this school year.
Yeah,
Watch what I tell you.
duh. And
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, not it ain't just going down at the schools.
Mm-mm.
People are getting bullied on their jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got coworkers bullying each other. People getting bullied in the church. People.
Wait a minute. Wait. How we go from
I don't know.
board
Confuse me.
to this right now?
Because
Oh,
we was only discussing sports for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, a couple
We
of
we can multitask. We can multitask. But
like
yeah,
that.
man, it's gonna continue because you have no federal anti-bullying law. You know, it's gonna continue. People feel and really the online bullying, that's where it's really gonna set it off right there. People getting bullied online. These platforms are not doing a damn thing about it. They just letting people get away with it, and you're gonna
I
have
agree.
folks nutting up. You're gonna have people
I
nutting up
agree.
going and taking care of it on their own.
You
I
know,
agree.
this is what I say. As far as me, what I do, ain't no bullying on my bus or no bullying on my job. That's what I do. I don't care how it come out, but we don't tolerate that.
I know you don't.
Huh?
I know you don't. You ain't standing for that.
It's some companies. Yeah, and that's good though. It's a blessing that y'all run a tight ship. But I'm telling you, it's some companies that just they allow it. They allow it, like call centers. That's one.
The bottom line, they just looking at the bottom line. That's all.
And these restaurants. A lot of these restaurants. I mean, these big restaurants, they have a lot of workers, male and female. People be bullying folks on the jobs. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised.
Yep.
Post office,
100%.
warehouses. Yeah.
Oh, this not on the subject, but we're talking about. But this is a question I had in mind right here. I want to ask. Honest opinion.
Okay.
Honest opinion.
No, I thought I was going to lie to you, but go ahead.
I know we had this discussion before right here. What do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about these single mothers bragging about they gonna get their stuff done with this because they pay the bill with the rest of the money, go use the child support, go do this, do that.
What?
They
What?
child support.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Child support.
Child support. How do
we
y'all
get
feel
on
about
child support, man?
Huh? I'm just
How we
asking.
go from bullying to child support?
Wait, just hold on.
Okay, I got something to say. I got something to say.
Oh,
We're not
yeah,
doing,
yeah.
we're not doing no child
Fast,
support.
woman.
Shush. We're not doing
Oh,
child support because this has nothing to do with what's going on right now. I
Yeah,
do
man.
have
Because
something to tell y'all about, though. I do have something to tell y'all about.
what?
You got a crazy mama who decided to go get plastic surgery done and leave her 3-year-old to care for herself in the apartment while she's
And
out
your
getting plastic
story is
surgery
so
done.
important.
You hush your mouth. Nobody asked you nothing.
Baby,
So
that ain't
I'm
no
just
that
playing.
that okay. That lock the woman up and send the child to
she's getting locked up.
send the
The
child to
child,
CPS.
but listen to this part. The reason why they knew that child was left alone is they saw the mom leave and the child was roaming around for hours outside and laid on somebody's doorstep. That's how they found him.
What
The
country?
3
neighbors,
years old.
the
3
neighbors was
years old.
watching all of this.
The neighbors, no. The police saw on the camera after the fact. But that little boy laid his tail on her neighbor's doorstep. And that's where they found him. And then they looked at the camera and saw that the mom had left the boy there for hours getting plastic surgery by himself. 3 years old. 3. Not 13. 3 years old.
Take over.
Tell me that ain't crazy.
No, that ain't crazy. A
That's
mom
crazy.
left her child alone for a week and went out of the country for a week.
How was the child?
By the way,
Okay.
that child was
How old
under
was the
5.
child?
How old was the child, man? How old was the child?
Under
Child was
5?
under 5 years old.
Under 5.
Well, how the heck did he take care of himself for a week? What is wrong with these
5 years.
parents?
Okay, so at 5 years old, all right, they in the house by themselves. It's just like Home Alone. It's just
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
it's just like Home Alone. They know how to fix their own cereal. They know how to warm stuff up in the microwave. I guarantee that lady probably showed them how to warm stuff in the microwave, how to fix
Lord, I'm done.
how to fix his own cereal.
I
You know what I'm
thought,
saying?
yeah, but the Home Alone kid was 7, I thought. I thought he was 7 years old when he was left
Doesn't
alone. Or
matter
was it
what
8?
age
It,
is,
7,
Mom.
5. What is the difference? It ain't that much difference between a 7-year-old and 5-year-old.
Well, they have more, they're more cautious and they're more likely to think, is what I'm saying.
Immature.
Mature, yeah, thank you.
5. And then they went out to 7 and 10, 9, 8. God.
Girl, they went backwards?
I done seen kids at 5 years old fix their own cereal.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
You know,
South.
fix their own sandwiches.
You ain't from
Yeah.
the South.
Use the popcorn in the microwave.
Mm.
Mhm. Now the thing is, he wasn't bathing properly. I guarantee he wasn't bathing properly.
Mm.
What kid?
5
And
years old.
but this anti-bullying campaign, you can do anti-bullying campaign all you want to, but still, if you got no legislation to back it up, guess what? It's for naught.
Yeah, ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do it without no legislation. That's why with the anti-cyberbullying thing we were doing 2 years ago. I was like, man, I said F that, because without any legislation, you can't enforce nothing.
You
Mm.
can't.
You can't enforce nothing. The only thing you can do is probably just take matters in your own hand.
Mm.
Sad but true.
I ain't saying go out there and do nothing stupid, but if somebody, it come down to, protecting, I'm saying if it come down to protecting your family or whatever, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't go out there doing nothing stupid, provoking
Right.
nobody doing nothing. You handle your business like that chick did down there in Mississippi when them 2 females called themselves trying to pull up on her at her house. She was ready for them.
And pull up, go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Went very
Man, I want
wrong.
to find that video that I told you guys about the girl with the shoes. They kept teasing her. There were some girls were teasing her, and then she had the other ones following and bullying her and talking about her and calling her names and this and this and that. And then the girl turned around and the girl said something to her, and she punched the crap out of her, knocked her off her ass. And that's when everybody started being on her side. Like they went to her side instead. Like they thought it was the funniest thing that she knocked that girl out because she was getting teased by this girl. And she just punched the crap out of her. And she just put her on her butt. And they were like, ooh, ooh. They didn't think. See, the thing is sometimes the bullies, the ones that are getting bullied are stronger than the bullies because the bullies ain't nothing but punks. They're just punks. Punks trying to make themselves look like they're something they're not. Huh?
Did you see the video? The 2 videos I sent you?
Yeah. I haven't looked at them yet. No.
I'm
not going to tell you. I'm not going to lie, but I did not look at them yet.
Yeah, but it's one video that I just seen.
I know he's going to laugh about it because he sends me stuff. He's like, "Did you see the video yet?" I'll be like, "No, not yet."
Yeah, but it's one video. This girl was being
Part 1 and 2. Mm-hmm.
This girl was being bullied. The bully threw out the buster window, windshield window, her driver's window, and her back window, slashed her tires. And people in the comments said, "Why didn't you just drive off? Why are you gonna drive off with 4 flat tires?" You asking, again, she kept telling the girl, "Go on. You better, hey, I'll remember you. I'll remember you. I got something here."
Mm-hmm.
Girl didn't listen. You know what happened after that? That girl and her friend that was bullying this other girl, got one was on the girl that was doing the bullying. Her friend, the girl that was doing the bullying got out alive. The friend is still in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Then the cops come there and say, "Oh, that look like self-defense." But she posted a video that she was recording online. Now they want to charge her because the girl that she on alive was alive. Then all of a sudden she passed away. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because at first it was attempted, now it's unaliving.
Yeah, but it was self-defense.
Right.
What do you think about that, Mano? Do you think that's self-defense?
Yeah, that's self-defense, bro. That's self-defense all day long in my book.
Yeah. See, these bullies.
Self-defense is when you defending yourself in the process of something happening, but not like if you know it's going to happen. That's premeditated. If you already knew that it was going to happen.
And think about it. Guess what? The state that she in is a stand your ground state.
It's a what?
Stand your ground state.
Oh, okay.
See,
same thing. Trayvon's situation, which was not stand your ground like that.
But this was actually stand your ground here.
Oh, okay.
With that Trayvon, there was no stand your ground. Because
that was just a situation. That was just a situation. A grown man got his ass whooped by a young dude. He was embarrassed.
Yeah,
he felt some type of way, and he pulled a gun out like the coward he was, and shot that boy. That's what that was.
And what Trayvon from? Didn't his mom lived in Georgia, didn't he?
Now you talking about the one with the music. You talking about Lucy McBeth's son. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
You got him mixed up.
Yeah.
And that coward tried to claim stand your ground with that incident. How you in fear of your life because somebody playing their music live? This boy in the car minding his own business, playing his music.
That's a
being
shame.
a teenager.
Mm-hmm. And you walked up to the car.
He walked up to the car, and you know how these young boys is. You know how these young cats is, man. They'll roast the hell out you. He roasted that dude. I think his name was Michael Dunn or something like that. He roasted him, you know what I'm saying? And the dude got all in his feelings and shot that boy.
And then look, and then they get charged for attempted aggravated assault on the other boys that was in there.
Yeah.
Because they drove off.
He was shooting at them because they were trying to drive off and get that boy to a hospital.
Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm.
And
Crazy ass.
I'll tell you what another thing they need. I'm telling you another thing they need to do, right? Be via legislation, right? They need to go ahead and regulate about if the authorities find it come to you and start asking questions like they did the father and son of this shooting, they should go ahead and say, hey, till we find out what's what, till your son get help, you cannot have no weapons in the house. But you know we're gonna have some gun right activists up in arms about that one, don't
we? Hey man, you know how it is in the South below the Mason-Dixon line, bro. You talking about taking somebody's guns away, bro. You better have a valid reason.
Yeah.
You better have a valid reason. It can't be off of no hearsay or what you may think that's gonna happen with it. It gotta be, you know how it is, bro. It gotta be something that done happen for them to take somebody's guns away.
But it comes down to, do y'all think the parents should be charged for the actions of their child in this kind of situation?
Hell yeah. They underage,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Yes.
Miss Media?
Because they knew what was going on with their life, with this son's life.
Yeah, you
they knew.
responsible.
Because there was a police call from the father about the bullying that he was being picked on and stuff. So yeah, he knew about it. In 2023, he knew that his son was being bullied, and he did nothing. That's what happened. He went and purchased an AR-15 for Christmas so he could possibly go do what he did. This is what happens when you don't do the right thing as a parent. Yes, I think he should be charged.
I think Lola agree with us too, don't she?
She did. She's mad as heck about that.
And
Lola
this,
said,
and this is what happens when you, instead of being a father to that boy like he should have been, he was trying to be his friend.
Yeah. His father had mental health issues. That's another thing they have as well.
I know damn well he did. Buying a damn 13-year-old a damn AR-15. I know he done lost his damn man. For real.
What I said, 5 months after, 7 months after that investigation, hey, yeah, come on. I'm not bad. Look, I'm not bad.
Actually, that was 7 months. 7 months after he did all that threatening on Discord. Yeah. 7 months later.
I'm not buying no. I'm not buying no child a weapon.
Hell no.
And if I do, I'm gonna keep mine locked up on a lock and key. And guess what? And guess what? There's only gonna be one. That's what happens in these some of these homes down here. No convenience that some people got more than one weapons in the house. Am I right?
Yeah, man. The average.
We have more
you can't
than
keep no eye on all of them. You can't keep no eye on all of them.
Yes, you can. We have 3, plus I have 1 for myself. So we have, we could keep on our
see that. Hey, see, ain't
lock and key and secured with the safety. That's the reason why they have a safety lock on there. So if you don't put that safety lock and your child goes and he pows, himself, even a 4-year-old, like I told you about earlier, the 4-year-old that shot himself. This was a councilman's son, 4 years old. He gets the gun out of the glove compartment, and obviously it doesn't have a safety on it because he's 4 years old. How the heck is he gonna go, let me go open the safety? No, the safety was probably already off, and he shot himself. That's a 4-year-old. He went to go do something with the trailer on the back of the car or truck or whatever he was driving, and boom, this is what happened. This is in Louisiana, y'all. So yeah, people just have to put their guns in a safe place where their children can't get to them. This child could get to his because it's his gun. It's his AR-15. It's his. He can get to it whenever he needs to get to it.
This situation is just all
Messed
screwed up,
up.
all
Yes.
messed up in all kinds of ways, man.
Yes.
It ain't nothing that anybody in their family can say to justify, you know what I'm saying, the actions
None
of
of
the
it.
father. It was just
None of
stupid.
it.
You buying your 13-year-old son a dang freaking AR-15. That's just stupid.
Yeah, he's either 13 or right at 14. So I don't know when his birthday is because I keep looking for his birthday, but they
13,
don't have it.
14,
13,
13,
14.
14. Stupid.
Regardless,
Stupid
it's
regardless,
stupid.
yes.
Heck, it's stupid till they get to 18.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't even give them any guns until they till they're able to actually sign that permit saying that that gun is theirs in
And
case
even when,
anything happens. Because why would you want it under your name?
yep, and even if they turn 18, shit, they ain't getting no damn AR-15. You get a 25 or a 22.
Not even that. Like I would literally give them like a little, what they call those, the shotguns, but to go
Talking about the
like
Derringer.
what do they call those? Mine that it doesn't do too much damage. I don't know what they
Talking
call
about,
those.
oh, you talking about the burner gun?
It could be that. I don't know.
That's what it is, a burner gun.
No, it's got bullets. I'm talking about the one with actual bullets, but it doesn't do much damage. Because you have bullets.
Maybe any gun that spit bullets can do damage.
Right, but there is some. Right, but there's some that actually
Unless you
go
talking about a
through.
BB gun or a pellet
No,
gun or something like
are
that.
you
Now,
gonna listen to me, sir?
go ahead. I ain't never heard no
So
gun with
basically,
bullets
what
that
I was
don't do
gonna
no
say
damage.
is
22.
22. Thank you. Okay, so some bullets go through you, and some bullets will burst in you, but they will bust inside your body. Like they will
Okay.
start pow-powing all up and through your body.
Okay.
Some of them go through you.
Okay, a 22. Somebody hit you with a 22. Your chances, and you can Google this. Your chances of survival are slim to none, because
I have a
that bullet will circulate through you like in circles.
Yeah, I heard
A
about that.
22. A 22 will 22. Chances are you will not survive a bullet of a 22. You got a better chance of surviving being hit from a 9 than you would from a 22.
Well,
Check
which
this out.
bullet is the one that just goes through you? Not the one that sprays in your body.
The bullet that goes through you, hollow tip will go through you. But shoot, man, them talons though, ain't nothing deadlier than them talons. Them talons and them rhinos, them things cut you up. They will slice your flesh up and say they travel inside of you.
But check
Well,
this
I know
out, man.
one thing. An AR-15 is definitely not it. That
See,
definitely is.
it ain't the firearm. That's why I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
The person behind it.
I see people. It be some people that be having 20 and 30 gun. No, it ain't the firearms, man. It's the ammo that you put inside the firearm.
And another thing the father should be charged with is because the gun is in his name. That child couldn't get that gun in his name. That's another charge right there.
Yeah, he should be charged.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
But check this out. It have been. Hold on. Let me get back up here. There have been 417 school shootings since Columbine.
Wow.
Let that sink in. There's a whole lot of bullying going on, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of people not paying attention to what they're doing, whatever. But guess what? We're gonna continue to say until we get the anti-bullying laws in place for federal. And all I gotta say, parents, talk to your kids. See if they're being bullied. You know what I'm saying? And find out what's really going on. That's all they can do right now. Any final thoughts and shout outs? Because we got the show due in the morning. Miss Media.
He would call me first.
Yeah, because we wait to call you last, you be done fell
I'm
asleep.
18, so I wouldn't be asleep, Armando. Hey,
Your final thoughts and shout outs.
could you take this one and I'll get next?
No, I'm always last.
Yeah, you knew it last, so you go ahead and get yours on out the way.
Who,
You
me?
cannot change
Yeah,
anything.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to be smacking your ears.
We
Okay.
can
Wait,
take it. Go
wait,
ahead,
wait,
man.
wait.
Oh, she's eating. Is that what we're doing?
That's what
That's why it's hard to eat while you're up on the panel, because you never know when somebody call your name.
Hey, y'all were talking, I was enjoying.
You can't enjoy your food when you don't know if you're gonna be called or somebody gonna ask you a question. I remember Together did that to me. I was enjoying the hell out of my darn sandwich, and she kept calling asking me
All
questions.
right, thank you. Yeah. Anyway,
So silly.
my final thoughts about the conversation for what you came on for, or what we was talking about, other things.
Take your pick.
All right, with that kid with the gun, me personally, breathe in, breathe out. No. What happened? Both should be blamed. That's all I gotta say. Dad, son.
Both mother and father? The father and the mother, you mean?
No, I think she's talking about the son and the father.
Yeah.
Now, what about the mother?
The mother should be blamed as well.
Yeah. She ain't innocent in all of this.
You heard nothing about her.
The mother is an addict.
Yeah.
Meth and other things.
Okay. Let's slide.
Yeah. That's your final thoughts, Miss Media?
Now I know you have the mother and father to blame for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Armando.
Well, here's another situation of a parent trying to be a friend instead of just being a parent. Parents should know their place. Don't cross the lines with your kids. Be a parent and give them the right advice and lead by example. Lead by example. Thank you all for coming out, supporting my bro D True. Salute to the panel, Ms. Media. You knew. Salute to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And like I always say, stay prayed up. Take care of yourselves and each other. We'll pet for life. Ow!
And like I said, I agree with what he said. And guess what? Always talk to your children. Don't talk at them. And listen. Don't just listen. Hear. Love and respect yourself. Because you love, respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best love. Because who going to love you better than you love yourself?
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. See ya. Thank you for coming. Bye.